sticking up your home right now.
Welcome to the show, and thanks for iRoll for being a subscriber. Notification actually covered up my screen, so that's why I was a little delayed on turning on the mic. So tonight, guys, we have a very special show prepared for you. We are doing our 300th subscribers special, so lots of new stuff we're going to show you tonight. A little bit of the old, a little bit of the new, and we're also going to be giving away one of our magic mugs to our 300th subscriber. If you're a mathematical guy, you might have been able to figure it out by now, but otherwise you'll just have to wait for the grand reveal. So sorry I'm late. I know I'm about actually, dang, 37 minutes late to starting the show, but I was fine-tuning everything. I actually spent about 2 hours at work preparing the video for tonight, so hopefully I still have a job tomorrow, but oh well. So Anook, thanks for being here. So we're gonna kick off the show with a montage to our 300 subscribers, and just show a little bit of highlights of what we've been doing in these last few 9 months. Also, we got a major storm going on right here, so if I go off the air, then assume I'm not coming back because we lost power. Our AC is not working, so if I appear sweaty or whatever, then just hopefully it'll be all right. We'll get through this hour. It's going to be great. So sorry to hear that about the wifey, Nook. Hope she feels better. A lot of that's been going around right now. So without any further ado, guys, take a look at our 300th subscriber special. Show that I'm going to be doing for about 3 times a week now. Tonight we're going to be featuring Clash of Clans. We're going to be doing a boosting bonanza. So we have a surprise waiting for you tonight. So let me get this set up here. So here we are, everyone. We have a cake here for our 100th subscriber, and I said I would issue a challenge. So what the challenge is going to be is I'm going to eat this cake and try to do it in 100 seconds. Now I got my stopwatch ready, and we are going to eat this 100 subscriber cake in 100 seconds, and the time starts now. 100 subscribers. I'm so glad to be here tonight. I'm going to die choking to death. We are now at the 100-second mark. So, sorry, I just wasn't up to the challenge there. When I first told Peaches the idea for my show, I didn't think she would be supportive of it, because she knows the real-life Stinkpot, and then you guys see a different version on the show. But in real life, I'm more daring, more crazy, more imaginative, and pretty much like the big kid in the house. Well, at least that crazy kid never made it to the show.
Sundays on Clash Royale. I am your host, Skeleton Stinkpot, and we have some spooky strategies planned for you tonight.
Okay, maybe some of the crazy still made its way into the videos, but you know, it was a start. And it was at that point where I decided that, you know, I could probably do this thing. So every day since then, you still get the nerves, you still get the a little bit of anxiety, but every day gets better. And the hope is, you know, you get a little bit less nervous every day. So now, from this point, what I decided I was going to start doing was take more of the crazy out and puts more of the funny in, more of the professional in. And that's when I said, you know what? We need an intro. So put a little quick intro together, and here's what we got.
Live from Stinkpot Studios, it's the Stinkpot Shack Show.
So that was my first shot at my very first intro. Wasn't spectacular, it wasn't great, but it was the best that I could do at the time. Now, what you're about to see next is one of our videos for Art of Conquest. Was the first video that I did to get 3,000 views. And when I got 3,000 views, I was highly ecstatic because the previous best at that time was like 2256. And if you know anything about my channel, all my high watched videos are all Art of Conquest. So right now that's my bread and butter. As of present day, it's getting close to 6,000 now. I never thought it would get to 3,000, much less 4 or 5, and now 6. So you never know which video is just gonna take off, but this one has, and now I'm just hopeful maybe one day later this year it'll get to 10,000 views. That would just be spectacular. At last week's video, I was at 525K. This morning, I was at 535K. So in just one day, I've gone from 535 to 560 by doing this method here. Some people might say, hey, that's not very much, but for me, that's quite a bit. So we're going to talk about how we did that. So you guys can see that some of our videos do well, and some of them just do horrible. And that's the problem I have as a YouTuber sometimes, especially when it comes to Star Wars. Star Wars is a genre I just love, love, love. But the community support wasn't there, so I had to make a hard decision and make that cut. Same thing for Lineage 2. I was just playing too many games, and you know, people would still say, Stinkpot, you still play way too many games, but I'm just trying my best to manage it all. The rest of 2018, we're going to try to be more of an interactive channel. You guys have started to see that with these Stinkpot Shack Show magic mugs that we're giving out. We're actually giving one out in just a bit to our 300th subscriber, so good luck to whoever that is. But yeah, that's what more of the content you guys are going to see. We're going to keep doing the mini videos like Silly Seconds and all that, as well as the awesome gameplay on our 3 days a week that we do stream. But we're brainstorming right now to come up with some more merch items for you that will become available later in this year. So yeah, stay tuned to all of that. So here it is, guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. We are finally going to reveal our 300th subscriber. Make sure you get in contact with me and send me your address, your delivery address, where you want your mug to go to, and I'll be sure to get it out as soon as possible. Once again, congratulations. So there you have it, guys. That's a little bit of our history up until this point. So if you have any feedback on the show or any game we cover, any game you want us to cover, because originally, you know, Fortnite was never a thought, but then, you know, a lot of my viewers and a lot of people from Late for Supper kept saying, Stinkpot, you got to do Fortnite. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and let's get on with the rest of the show. Yep, so there it was. Our 300th subscriber is going to be Alyssa. Congratulations. I cannot congratulate you enough for that accolade there. So make sure you give me that address, and I'll make sure to get that mug right away. And yeah, I think they're from Canada, so I might be paying more than the actual cost of the mug on shipping, but that's my problem, not yours. But congratulations anyway, because now you guys are here for Art of Conquest, so let's make sure we get a lot of action in today for that game. So what we're going to be talking about tonight is, as mentioned in that montage video before, our most watched video is the best way on how to increase your power. And tonight we're kind of going to expand on that, and we're going to be getting into the research side of it and a little bit of everything that goes into the smaller things that can increase your power. So, wow, people are needing some troops from me, so let me hand out some troops real quick. 1, 2, boom. I got gold level 6. And so if you're not familiar with this is the Vesta server 1237 is the server name, and I've been here, I don't know, a month and a half now, and I am scrambling, playing like crazy to try and stay atop of the kingdom boards here. I'm currently ranked 22nd in athlete, and on the entire server I'm ranked 1, 2, 3, perfect. So yeah. So it's a daily struggle, and this is what I was touching on base on last week when we talked about the state of the game. I think it's only a matter of time before this server gets to be like our other server where you got a 5 million power person, and it's just way out of hand, and that's the state of the game right now. I think that's what's keeping a lot of people from playing this game long term. And if I was a developer or anyone listening over at Lilith Games, I would definitely consider like a power cap to limit the amount of power one player can get. So that just makes it more competitive, more even-keeled for everybody. So let me take care of my research here and everything going on. And I got some troops. So like I said, we're going to be talking about how you can increase your power. I think there's actually a power event going on right now. Let me look and see what event's going on right now, because I honestly can't remember. Yeah, gain as much power as you can. So that's kind of fitting with what we got going on here today. So, yeah, I just saw Kitty. She scrambled across the screen. She did a cameo appearance. And it also, if you paid attention to that montage video, that stupid cat over here walked right into the frame as well. You had to really look for it, but I saw it. So in an earlier take of the video, when I was sitting away from the monitor, it actually was like pawing on the TV. So I had to edit that one out as well. So it was funny, but yeah, the storms are getting pretty bad here. So hopefully we can make it through this hour here. And also we have, dang, this stupid cord. So we got a second surprise for you that's coming at the end of the show. So if you really want to see what that surprise is all about, you're going to have to check in at the end of the show. And what it's going to be is we created a movie trailer, and the full-length movie is going to be broadcast right here on the show on Sunday while we do our Fortnite hour. So if you enjoy Fortnite, if you enjoy Fortnite related content and the movies, then come check out our stream on Sunday, as our full-length featured film will be displayed there. And it's featuring one of our Late for Supper members over in Clash of Clans, Zoid. He's been pretty much my partner as we go through Fortnite. But all right, back to Art of Conquest. And there's Kitty Cat, and there's the Duke of Farstead just hanging around. I think he's watching the stream as well, so good job, Testy, for if you're watching out there. Thanks for being here. And so let's get to it, guys. So I said that the #1 way, man, I just jumped up to 17 and I haven't even done anything. I was 23 just a second ago. I thought I was, maybe I wasn't. But anywho, the reason how I stay competitive on this server is by doing a couple things. If you go to the quest tab, I pretty much max all these out. Now earlier in the day, this quest log was completely empty, and now you can see in probably 6 hours time, I got probably, I don't know, half of them back already, so I gotta work through them. But this is free loot that you guys are just letting sit there if you're not collecting it. And the reason why you need that free loot is these advanced resources, the red gems, the mithril, and the purple crystals, those are invaluable. And when it comes to building your higher end troops, that's what you're going to run out of the most. So you want to make sure you stay up on that. For Mithril, I always try to keep 1,000 on hand. As you can see, I'm really short. But you know, lately with the Royal Guard towers that are going on, you can really increase that loot as well. So I got these guard towers here that I can come and pull some of those resources from when I get in a bind. And also, if you get really desperate, you can go to the shop and buy some little small amounts here. I don't really see the value in buying these, but especially these 500. These are only 100 count, but cost you 500 Lenari. So that is a huge waste of Lenari in my opinion. So only come to the shop for those advanced resources if you really, really, really need it. So also, if you go to the advanced gold bundle, still, even you spend $5 real and you still only get what, 10,000 of each of those resources, and then a piddly amount of the others. But I buy that one every once in a while. But look, 1,600 gold for 10. I mean, 1,600 gold is nothing, so I'll buy those. So that's a good investment. But once you've figured out the resources, the next thing that you want to focus on is you want to max out this wall. So I just upgraded my city wall, so now I have 6 more slots I can fill. And that's why you saw me make a whole bunch of them golds, because in my list I really don't have a lot of gold scorpions, so that's what I'm trying to bolster up my wall with. Also, the acolytes are good because they're ranged and they'll stay on the wall and just fire at the enemy. So those are good if you're lich, as well as the mummies and spiders. So they're all ranged as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more of those gold on here. And whenever you do put them on your wall, it's going to subtract from your power a little bit, but it actually helps you grow in the long run because you'll make more and you'll still retain that power from the wall. So now that I've got that made, I can queue up some more of these guys and get some more made. I can go borrow some more mithril here. I'm also selective of what I pick, because you don't want to pick one that's really small in quantity. You want to pick the best amount. So it looks like this 200 one's going to be the winner. And actually, I don't have enough of my city thing, so let me collect some of that. And this is something else. I don't know if you guys experience this on the other servers or not, but on this server, when I go to the cities tab, there is right to the right of that question mark, there's supposed to be a collect button. But on this server, for some reason, there never is. Look at that, no collect button. But here, I can go over to this other server that I'm on, where I'm like 800 power, 800k. See, and I can go straight to it, and look, there's that collect button.
It goes by the number of cities.
It goes by the number of cities, Kitty Cat says. So that's the dumbest thing ever.
We get more cities.
If you have at least one to collect, they should put a freaking collect button up there. I'm sorry, that's just a poor development effort. Put the collect button up there. It's so much convenient. Even if you have 3 cities, I would rather click one button once as opposed to 3 buttons 3 times. So they need to fix that. So Kitty Cat says we need 2 more cities to get the collect button. Again, that's the dumbest rule, but whatever. Back to the old server, or the new server. And this is another thing. Every time I come back to the server, it's not a new ability. I've had this new ability, but it keeps saying new ability every time I switch back to the server. So just Kitty Cat and I, we're in IT software, so little things like this kind of annoy us, but oh well, what can you do? So let me click through each of these one at a time and get my loot, because apparently 5 cities isn't enough to get your own collect button. And man, I don't know if you saw the flash on my face, but that was a huge bolt of lightning just outside there. So we'll try and hang with you guys here tonight. Let's see what's going on. We got Anthony. Anthony, you got your mug. Congratulations, my friend. So Anthony is from New York, and how he got his mug is on Fortnite. Here, let me see if can I bring it up? Yeah, I can bring it up right here. So I'll give you a little taste of how he got it. Where's my thingy over here? This thing is not intuitive. Oh, there it is. Okay, so here's what happened. So on Fortnite, which is on Sundays, we throw this sucker up. And that light purple to the right of the rocket launcher says merch mug. So every time we load into a new match, we will spin this wheel here. And if it lands on the merch mug, then from there we have our people that are in the live chat. They'll pick a color, and then we'll spin it again. And if it lands on their color, then that person gets awarded the merch mug. So that is how Anthony got his, and I'm so glad we were finally able to send one out, because the first one that we actually gave out stayed right here in the household. To McFly here, he got the first one. Everybody thought that was rigged, but oh well, that's just how the wheel spins sometimes. And Ryan Cotton, welcome to the stream here tonight. Good to have you here. Thanks for your feedback there. Consider becoming a subscriber, and we'll be here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday for you. So Anthony, if you're interested, to send me a picture at Twitter, Stink Shack Show, or send me back in an email, however you feel comfortable. If you want to pose with that mug, I'm going to put all the mug collectors together for the show a little bit later. Oh, there's Testy. I thought you were watching because you were like, he was hovering around me. You kept doing circles around me. So, welcome, Testy. Dang, I need to really switch to an iPad, because if you guys see that no signal going out, for those that don't know, I use an iPhone X, and yeah, this cord, that white cord is like 2 inches long. So, and on the end of it is this large dongle. So the weight of it is just constantly pulling this cord out of sync. So, anywho, there we go. The rest of the family is camera shy. Peaches, you'll hear her talk and scream at me, but she doesn't. I haven't got her warmed up to the camera yet. But I have a feeling it's only going to take a moment of time until we get to see her appearance on the Stinkpot Shack Show. So, Ryan Cotton is now a Stinkin' subscriber. Welcome to the Stinkin' family, my friend. Good to have you here. And thanks once again for being a part on our server. Testy has been a real great friend and mentor, as well as iRule. They both have been great on this server and helped welcome me in. And we're just hanging out every night, just telling it how it is. So back to the game, though. So all right, guys, so once you get enough of the advanced resources, you need to be constantly doing research. That is going to be the biggest thing you can do to increase your power. And another thing to consider to really compete with those leaderboards is pay attention to your advanced rush and your basic rush. See, I got it right that time. So your advanced rush and your basic rush is also important. I don't have near as much rush as I want to, but it's enough for now. So the rule of thumb that I'm going by with right now, since I am low on the rush ability, is I'll do this. So I'll go to my research and I'll look at the timer. So it says 4 hours 35 minutes. And since I'm a patron and a subscriber, I get a 20-minute free rush. But I use that rush ability, so anywhere between 1 and 2 hours remaining, I rush that. That way, you know, I still get the rush, but I'm not wasting all my rush at once. So that's just an hour or two extra gain that you're gaining on the leaderboards, unless, of course, they're the pay-to-win players. You're not going to be able to catch up with those guys, but that is how you can get your power increased. I see Dice and myself, we're pretty much neck and neck. He'll take a jump on me, and that's probably because his castle level is going up, or his academy level is going up, or his building levels are going up, and that is a huge increase to your power. So that's the cycle you guys need to get into. Also, another tip is when you are upgrading your stronghold, you don't need to upgrade every building. You look at me. I got level 4 Sawmill, level 4 Arcane Hub, level 4 Residence. Those are my loot generating buildings. I don't really see the major importance of upgrading those, so I always skip those. And the warehouse, I probably, you know, that protects the amount of resources you have. But if you maintain your resources pretty well, you won't need a lot of resource protection anyway, so I do that one sparingly as well. So the only ones I must upgrade every stronghold level are my academy and my troop related buildings, and then my wall. Outside of that, once you got those done, you better be clicking on that stronghold and getting it upgraded, because right now I'm 33 hours from a level 20 stronghold. So that's the cycle I've been going into. Upgrade your stronghold, upgrade your necessary buildings, keep your walls maxed out, and then from there it's just making sure your army is maxed out. Another small little tip that you guys can do, and this is one I just started doing probably a week ago, get the hero Avalon, because his ability has natural leader, and I have him at level 29. But look at the rest of my heroes, 23, 23, 23. They're all lower. That's because I take all my ability points and give them the Avalon, because when you do that and focus all on natural leader, that increases your army cap. So right now my army, he increases my army cap by 120 bronze, which in turn also increases your silver and gold as well. So right now my army cap is 68 gold, and I need to get that sucker up to like 90 before I'm really happy, because right now I generally only rock about 2 gold spiders, and the rest are just going onto the wall. But I really want to get to the point where I can have at least 2 sets of gold scorpions and 2 sets of spiders, and then I'll be happy. And then my backups are my silver scorpions, and I use the silver occultist when I go sieging, and you know, all the walls are gone, and then I just use these occultists because they put out crazy DPS to get the resources that I need. And that's the next way that you guys got to do. You got to siege, and that's pretty much the biggest reason. Let me go back over here and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. That's probably the biggest reason why my old server isn't, I can't really compete with these guys, because look at me, I'm 840k power. So let's go look around. So I am in the where are we? I'm in the Ikaram purple server, or purple kingdom. So let's just go look at green right now. Green is the strongest on this server at this point, so we'll go visit them. And here's where I have a problem with this server, and here's where I fear is going to be the problem on the new server we're on. I think it's only a matter of time until that server gets to this point, but until then I am just going to enjoy the people that I've met on that server and see where it goes, and hope and pray it doesn't get to this point, or maybe Lilith will get their brains turned back on and we can get some better balance as far as the power cap is concerned. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here we are at the green city, and I am 800 power. And look at this. They're all level 40 guard towers. All these guys are guarded. Even the level 24s, I can't touch them. 166. So there's no opportunities for me to siege. The best opportunities I have for siege is to talk someone in the house and say, hey, I need some help knocking down this guard tower or what. But as far as solo siege is concerned, there's no way I'm going to be able to do it by myself. And you know, for a while I was playing this server daily, you know, 4 or 5 hours a day, and I just could not get anywhere. So I was always falling behind no matter what I did. People, I mean, look at this. I'll show you. In my kingdom I'm ranked 263. Kitty Cat, which over here she's known as Peaches, where are you at? You're probably 100 something. But she's 100. She's like 1.2 million power, somewhere around there. Let me find her.
140.
So she's 140. Let me find it. Get down to here. 140. So there's Kitty Cat Peaches. She's 1.1 million power. But look at this. The best player on the server. Now he's up to 7 million power. Just last week he was like 5 million. Oh my god.
So 1 and 2 are both lay.
So yeah, so Kitty Cat says the first 2 people on this server are the same person. So they're just feeding off of each other, generating power, and then Giant Johnson is the house I belong to. That's the third best guy on the server, but this is the problem with the game. You just cannot compete when you have those pay-to-win guys. So I think I've said that enough, though. So yes, Testy said, there it is, new ability, even though we just got it like 5 minutes ago. It says it's still new. But anywho, so Testy says we're about to do our succession war here. I'm a little concerned about that as well because I don't know if I doubt we qualify for the top 5. Yeah, so
I think we do. We have
8 days.
16.
It'll be close to see how we do on that, but there's a lot of politics that are involved in that. Yeah, not 1, 2, 3, 7. Oh yeah, on the other one. Yeah, 8 days for our new servers. So somebody's saying something. Oh, there's Anthony. Welcome to the house, Anthony. I'm in Ravenfield. Come join Ravenfield and make sure you defend. We have a. Am I at Ravenfield? Yeah. So defend this guy here because he's been getting hit a lot. We pretty much got a good triangle going here, but we need some help defending that guy. So if you could do that, that would be great. And I had to fend off a couple people. Let's see if it's still here. Earlier today, I got a good PvP match in. For the first time I had been on this server, I finally got a decent PvP match in. And I think it's this guy here. Let's take a look. Let's see if this is the one. Nope, that's the one where he just used heroes, so it's going to be this one right there. Yeah, so this is the PvP match I was in earlier today. And if you're Lich, you always want to do a Scorpion front with a Spider backfield, and then just keep Jacques going on his spray and pray ability, and have Grimm's reload ammunition ability. That's what really put the DPS out, and I cleaned this guy up in no time at all. But he was kind of glutton for punishment, I guess, because I was like 258k power at the time, and he was like 220. So, but that, you know, I could tell you, power doesn't really mean a whole lot, because on the other server, I was 860k power, and a 440k power guy whipped up on me. So, power, you can't really go by power when determining if you can beat someone or not. One thing you can look at, though, before you go into the duel is their research power. They'll have a research number, and as long as it's not crazy overpowering yours, you have a pretty good chance as well. So don't forget, guys, we have the Zoid movie trailer coming up in about 20 minutes from now. So if you're excited to see what that is all about, I'm really proud of that movie trailer that we got coming out, so hope you guys like it. It's a lot of fun. We had an advanced screening of it a couple days ago, and everybody seemed to enjoy it there, so I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So let's see. So you guys notice I have a couple bosses left, and I am pretty much saved those for when like the gold event comes out, or the lumber event, something like that, because then that gives me an extra edge. I can go defeat one of those bosses for like a one-time help on that, because though, like for gold example, you can get anywhere between 10 and 20k gold on a single boss, so it's good to save those for that purpose as well. And there's Royal Guard Kitty Cat, and there's Iroll hopping around on her horse. Is she got? That's a little weird. Raccoon riding a horse. What's up with that? A little, okay, I'll leave that one alone. This is a family fun show here.
That's right.
So, alright, so, let's see if we can get our power up. So, 261k power. Probably not going to be able to increase it a whole lot, because that research is still a few hours away. But we can put some stuff on the wall and get some other things going and get them rushed. So let's see, what do I have the most of? I have the most of red, so let's get some red troops going. So what I like to use for the red troops are these gold mummy guys. And also pay attention, if you just queue up a whole bunch, you're going to be waiting a while. But if you queue up a single at a time, generally, for the most part, at least for these lower level troops, you can just free rush them automatically. So I think this is a group of 8. Yeah, it is. So we'll just make a quick group of 8. And we'll generate some power this way. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So here we go. Make some troops. I think that's 4. I lost count. That should be 5, 6, 7. Don't be hating my right. So how is everybody else going? Anthony and Kai, you guys are being awful quiet tonight. Do not be intimidated by the new crowd. There are good people to get to know here on the Stinkpot Shack Show. And look at that, guys. Alone, that took me up 3K power just by one group of gold mummies. So you can see I was at 261K before. So now I'm going to throw that group onto the wall. Actually, I made 14 of them, so... No, I had 4 of them before, so alright, anywho. So we'll throw them on here, and look, I dropped down to 262, so I didn't drop all the way down, and that's how you slowly get this thing going. So let's see, got 6 of them, so now I just need 2 more of these suckers. 1, 2, and now we're back up to 263. Put them on the wall. And we'll make one more group, and the rest we'll probably save for gold scorpions, because I really need to get those guys on there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, alright, so we got 8 more of those suckers, and yeah, so now we're up to what power? 264, so I was ranked 17, now I'm ranked 18. Oh well, that didn't really work out well, but look, I'm neck and neck with that next guy. Brute! I'm coming after you, man. I'm coming after Brute, coming after Dice, and that's probably going to be it, because the next one up is going to be IT Cowboy, I believe. Yeah, IT Cowboy, and I'm never going to catch him. He's got some secrets he ain't telling us about. I tried to pry him for some knowledge a little bit earlier today, but he wasn't that talkative about it. And Rog was screaming, hacks, 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 so who knows?
Money.
As long as I don't know, that's all right with me. So what you don't know won't kill you, right? Vesta won.
Jawwood?
Vesta won.
I was on when Jawwood asked.
You ran off. Ha ha ha. Welcome to the show, Vesta. That was the last show, I believe. So, alright guys, so we've increased our power by 3,000, and now we are just 10 minutes away from the Zoid movie trailer. If you haven't seen it, prepare to be mind blown, because it's going to be a crazy little trailer. It's only like a minute long, but maybe it's 2 minutes. I don't remember. Minute 34, actually. So we're going to be waiting for that. And Zoid, if you're still watching, get the wife, get some popcorn, because it's going to be entertaining. So let's see, Lord DBH wants some troops. We'll give him some of my spiders. Just so you guys know, if you play with me on this server, I'm always going to give you the gold spiders. So if you want something different, make sure you ask for it ahead of time, because the gold spiders is always what I keep in my arsenal, because those are very useful for doing the quests. So what's that?
I like to hand out gold turtles.
And Kitty Cat likes to hand out gold turtles. So, yeah. Yeah, gold spiders are really, I'm surprised how tough they are. As long as you keep them in the back, they can do some damage. And that's another thing. I am saving up. This is another way you guys can get ahead on power. Save up that Lanari. Just save it. Don't be tempted into wasting it, because what I'm saving it up for is I'm waiting for Rose to come right back around, especially since I'm a lich. She has a crazy spawn rate on her little spiderlings, so I'm waiting for her to pop up here. And I know from the last video I did on this, you're going to need about 8,000 Lanari to guarantee you get the hero. So save that Lenari for that purpose only. And another thing to do is on power, you want to equip your heroes based upon a certain build. Now everybody has their own particular build. I tend to rock a command build just so I can get that army cap even higher. So you can see I think Grimm's is my highest command guy right now. Where's he at? Yeah, 36 command. And I'm actually trying to get him to 40 command, because you can see how I'm working on this set here. It gives me +5 command. So in order to make what I need, I have to take this off, which would take me down to 31 command. And I need 35 command in order to craft this. This is what I'm currently working on in the crafting realm. I'm wanting to craft this legendary here. Where is it at? The Lionheart breastplate. Nope, that's not the right one. Where is it at? Was it this one? Nope. Which one was it? I forget now. Oh, jeez. 70 abilities. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I was, yeah, I think this is the one I was wanting. Summoning abilities, summon 10% more units. So that should apply to my spiderlings, right? Am I thinking that right? So that's what I'm working for, and I need 35 command for that. So I'm going to be putting that on Grimm's just so I can get more of those spiderlings to spawn from my spiders, and hopefully soon from the Rose once I acquire her. And yes, good question, Vesta One. Rose and Jacques all take 3 energy to put them on the battlefield. So we'll go ahead and do one of our quests now. And let's go do this Dark Caverns one. Lord DBH still got my gold spiders, but I'll be alright without him. So guys, that's how you increase your power even more when you consider the research and all those advanced tactics we talked about before. You want to get in the habit of doing that on a daily basis, hourly basis, however frequently you play. You got to be on it. You know, consider the first hour you're online in the morning, you know, work time, and then after that you can talk and have fun. But you really got to make sure you get, oh, I didn't even talk about the activity quests. Get these done every day, because one thing I also recently unlocked this yesterday, and I don't know, I've talked about this before in my other shows, but these mithril chests, they require 5 of these what are they called? I always forget. 5 of those things to open them, and if you open about 20 to 30 of them, you get access to the next tier, which is gold chests. So now I have 16 of the price of these, and from the activity quest you get 4 a day from that one right there. It's always the same amount every day, so you're always going to get 4 from that. So every 4 days I'm going to be able to get myself one of these gold chests, so can't wait. And there's even 3 more tiers above that you can unlock, so that should be what you also work for in these chests. So alien is a great race. I am an alien. Welcome, anonymous warrior, to the channel. I am Stinkpot, and this is your Stinkpot Shack Show. And if Janet was here, I would be saying,
we're stinking up your home.
we're stinking up your home right now. So I guess that's my slogan for now. Oh, so DBH heard me and gave me my troops back. So let's get on with this dungeon. And this is another good point. Conserve your energy. We got a succession war coming up, and you should always be preparing to siege with your house. So you need to conserve your energy for those moments. So the way I conserve energy when I do all these quests is I roll with one hero. So I'll roll with Avalon as my one hero, because I'm trying to power level him to 35 so I can increase my bronze army cap. And I put my gold spiders in the back and my silver scorps up front. So, oh, you heard me, Janet. Did you hear me? Or did you come on right after I said that? I don't know what happened there, but... Oh well, I only say it once, so you sorry if you missed it. So here we go. These guys are only level 2, so they're going to be a pushover. But with this setup here, I've been able to beat even levels 5. I think 6 is a problem for me, but up to level 5 with just these troops here will work for me. So yeah, is that Avalon? Yeah.
We make our stand
Oh,
here.
I have too many spiders out, or scorps. So there we go. So here we go, and we'll whip up on these guys. And then I also max out my arrows ability, because anytime you have these snipers out there, you want to take them out as fast as you can, because they have the ability to one-shot your scorpions, and you don't want that to happen. So I use my arrow volley to take them out as fast as possible, get them emulating with that burn damage, and they'll just take off. So that was a pretty easy battle. Level 2s. When I got level 6s, it's not going to be a problem at all. So, but look at that spider damage. 2-shot those towers. Now, yeah, they're level 2, but even on the higher level towers, they do some great damage to them and can get them taken down. So there it is. Didn't use any injuries, and it only cost me 1 energy to get that on there, and I gained 2 from that, so I profited 1 energy. And that's how you do it, guys. That's how you increase. And I got 58 potions. Is pretty low. I need to get it in the hundreds, but I've been addicted to sieging lately. A couple days ago I took like 50k from a guard tower, so I was pretty happy about that. So alright, so we are just 3 minutes away from the Zoid trailer that we're going to be showing for you guys. So if you have any questions on Art of Conquest, now is the time to ask. What server are you guys on? Are you here on 1237 Vesta server? Are you on a different server? Are you having trouble? My current trouble is Void stage level 31. If you're doing the Void and you're low level, level 31 is the first one you're going to come across that's going to be a real challenge for you. So if you head on over to my channel, I have an archives section, and in the Art of Conquest archives, I have a video called Void Stage Level 31 Perfection, and that'll show you guys how to beat that one. So if there's any other Void levels you're having trouble with, let me know, and I'll be able to see it in the chat, and I'll make note of it, and I'll try to do a guide on it later. But for now, that's what we're rocking. So, dang, Mishara, welcome to Vesta server 1237. And Janet, hang on. We're just 90 seconds away from the movie trailer. Surely your parents will let you stay for another 3 minutes and watch this. You don't want to miss it, I promise you. So, hang on. And in about 1 minute from now, we are going to be showing that. So, Mishara, welcome to the server. Make sure you join us. Looks like Kitty Cat's helping you with that right now. So, also, what you can do is go to the top left here, and it'll right here, right above 1237, it'll show your player ID. Put your player ID in the chat, and we can add you to our friend list, and then we can talk to you in game from there. So that's probably the best way on how you can get in contact with us. There's my player ID, 16235429. So that's how you get in contact with me on this server. So without any further ado, and that's a phrase I find myself saying a lot. At least I don't say basically as much anymore. Alright guys, here we go. The world premiere of, I'm not going to say the movie title because it's said at the end, but it's the world premiere of this mini feature we got coming up on Sunday. So thanks to all our subscribers if you became a new subscriber tonight, and we'll see you Sunday at 7 p.m. for Fortnite, and we'll show the full-length feature of this right here, guys. So enjoy. So that was it, guys. That is the trailer for the movie that we're going to be showing you in its entirety on Sunday at 7 p.m. Thanks once again for everybody being here. I appreciate all the support. Help me get to 400. That's the next milestone. And then 1,000 by the year end. Subscribe. Consider subscribing. Tell your friends. I am Stinkpot. This has been your Stinkpot Shack Show, guys. We will see you next time.